Today's tutorial is so much fun. If you love the tree of life or you just love trees and nature, this project is going to be for you, and it's super easy. So I have a softcover book, and it has, now yours doesn't have to be exact, it's about 345 pages. So I'm just going to simply take the cover off the back and the front. If you're using a hardcover book, you can do the same thing, but you'll just have to use a knife to remove the front and back. So softcover book is perfect for this. And then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the length of your ruler and draw a straight line, like so. Now the next thing is you're going to measure 5 centimeters from the top, and then 5 centimeters from the bottom. Like so. And then you're just going to go ahead and make sure you draw parallel lines, like so. And that's going to be your template. And what we're going to do, so this was the 5 centimeters, this was the 5 centimeters, and then this was just the size of my ruler, which happens to be about 3.5 centimeters. Okay? And you're going to remove just this middle section right here. That's the part you're going to remove. And the way you're going to remove this is you could use scissors to cut in if you want. That would work. I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut little by little using my ruler for my straight edge, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep cutting down. Now when you use an X-Acto knife, you're just doing little by little. Book folding is supposed to be relaxing. There's no reason to be in a hurry. Now as I'm making this tree, I'm thinking about when I was a child, I used to love climbing up trees. I was always in a tree. I'd like to read in a tree. I'd like to sit in a tree. And as I got older, I got into hiking and camping. And I've always been inspired by nature. So let me now show you, if you prefer not to use the X-Acto knife, you could just use a pair of scissors. So let me show you on this side. So that's totally up to you. Either way is going to give you the same effect. And you're going to cut through the entire book. Now if you notice, I do have this self-healing mat underneath, just in case, just to protect your desk or your work area. Not necessary. You could also just, if you don't have it, you just use a piece of cardboard, cardstock, just something. The beauty of book folding is you don't really need to buy special equipment. Just use what you have. And then you'll just start removing those inside pages as you go. So just little by little. So I'm going to continue cutting all the way through my entire book, and then we'll meet back and I will show you how we're going to start creating our tree. So once you've cut all the way through, what I want you to notice is it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay because this is going to give a really nice tree bark effect. So once you're done and you have all these extra pages, please save these because you can check out my other videos and you can make different flowers and birds out of them. So Hold on to those. The next step is you're going to take your bottom and you're just going to fold each one in half. Let me show you a trick to that is if you have a bone folder, it'll make your folds nice and crisp. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use your fingernail, you could use a credit card, whatever you have. And you're just going to fold each one only on the bottom in half. And that's going to give you the base of your tree. Now notice, this is kind of separating a little here. You don't need to worry about that. It'll all come together at the end. And as you get further in, the friction and the tightness will start to hold it in place much better. So just fold each page in half on the bottom. Do not do that to the top because we're going to be making the leaves on the top. So if you notice every few pages I just kind of go back and really make that fold nice and crisp. As you can already see, it's starting to really just hold into place because it will get tighter and tighter. So I'll continue to do this. And then I will show you how to make the top of the tree. Now, if you want, you can add, when you're finished, you can add things to your tree. If you want to add some birds, maybe a nest, a squirrel climbing up the tree. You can make this as detailed or not detailed as you'd like. It just depends on your look. I tend to like things to be quite simple, just to show the beauty of the book, but totally up to you. If you wouldn't mind commenting, I would love to know how you decorated your book. You could also, if you have acrylic or watercolor paint, you could paint your tree different, greens, or if you want autumn colors. Totally up to you. That's the beauty of this. So I'm going to continue folding and then I'll show you the top part. So as you can see, I'm almost done with the bottom part. I just want to show you how it naturally just starts to curve like so. And it's nice because it'll just stand by itself. So it will start to get a little bit tighter to get these in, which is what I wanted to show you. But just keep on going. When I do this sometimes, I like to put on an audiobook or music or TV in the background. So we're almost there with the bottom part. Every once in a while I am cleaning up, some little extra spare papers, that kind of thing. So we'll return and start the leaves. So all of these have been folded in half now, and you can see it's going to, once we're done, it'll curve around like this, and I'll show you that. But for now, we're going to start on the leaves. Now for the leaves, I'm going to cut each page in thirds. Now you could measure it and be exact. There's just really no reason. They're leaves. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of pages and cut it in approximately into thirds, okay? Everything's going to be curved around, so really, I don't see any reason to measure. And you're going to cut close to the center of your tree. And then I'll show you how we're going to get these to be all nice and full and curvy and spirally. This is where we go from the exact folding that we did on the base to really quite artsy and anything goes. So I love the contrast. Got the perfect folds to the whatever happens folds. And this is nice. You take this idea and then make it yours. Because every tree is going to be slightly different. If you want a taller tree, then just use a book that's with a bigger height. My book I'm using right now is only 19 centimeters, which is on the fairly smaller side. So if you want to use something that's 22 centimeters or taller, you'll get a much more taller and elegant tree. Just, again, whatever you want. Does anyone else like the sound of paper being cut? I'm not sure why, but to me it's a very relaxing sound. There we go. Now, you can, to swirl our leaves, you could use, let me show you a few different methods. This is just a barbecue stick. And you can just very quickly twirl each one, like so. You can use this quilling if you want a tighter curl. There's a nice little slot right here. You put it inside the slot and then twirl. And it just kind of grabs onto it. That's another way. You could use a pencil. And then you want to make sure that you're going in all the different directions too. You could just use your hands, which is what I tend to do. And you're just gonna, you don't have to, and you don't even have to do them separately. If you want to do a bunch at the same time. Like that, that's fine. But you want to do it in all different directions. Do some forward, some backwards. And this step will take quite a while. And that's okay. But as you can see, I mean, we're not anywhere near where we want. You can also kind of crumple it in, like so. But you can see the tree starting, and the branches and the leaves starting to form, like so. I would also do some, so it's not so flat on the top, do some, try to curve some going up as well. But you can see that it's starting to form. So I'm going to keep on rolling and crumpling and just getting lots of textures in here. There's no right or wrong. It's just however you imagine your tree. And I'll keep doing this, and then I will show you how we're going to glue it all together so it's one big solid 3D tree. So I'm about halfway through making my leaves. And I just want to show you kind of rolling and then smushing. Just anything to give it more of that 3D look. As I said before, this isn't like an exact science at this point. But I just love how we're using this book, and then on the leaves you really can start to see some of the beautiful beauty of the texture of the text. So as you can see, I'm just kind of using my fingers and just kind of doing whatever looks about right to me. So once you finish twisting and kind of crumpling and getting the look you like, you're going to go ahead and you can use hot glue, or I'm just using this double-sided tape. And you're going to glue your two sides together. And it'll just fold over. Like so. And then you won't be able to see where the seam was. But now this is your chance. If you want, you could add a little rope swing, which is I think what I'm going to do. You can add some birds up here and this craziness. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to add some of this moss around the base of my tree, like so. You don't really need a whole lot. As you can see, just the little greenery adds like a little bit. And then I'm going to take some twine and cut a few pieces of the twine and then braid that together and make a little rope swing, I think. Maybe that'll be the bottom of my little swing. Do a little quick braid. And I think I'm going to just glue it into something like that. And then you could even have a little person like climbing up it. Just so many different ideas. Have fun with this.